Esteemed guests, I have the privilege of introducing Dr. Yogeshwar Prasad Kosta, the Honorable Provost, Uka Tarsadia University to you. Dr. Costa is a visionary leader and a renowned scholar whose influence on the academic landscape is genuinely substantial. Dr. Costa, a distinguished academician and pioneering researcher, has left an indelible impact on our community through his unshakable commitment to furthering knowledge and motivating minds. We are honored to acknowledge his contributions. Dr. Costa's illustrious career has deployed over decades, and we acknowledge it with great admiration. He earned his doctorate degree in telecommunication engineering while working as a scientist employed with the ISRO, Ahmedabad, Gujarat. His research not only pushes the boundaries of science, but also establishes the foundation for innovations that have an extensive impact on society as a whole. As he writes, and I quote, "The frontiers of space, spirit, species, and human lives always fascinated me since my early days of upbringing. I have always wanted to pursue them religiously. Today, I feel blessed to see my life divided into 4 quarters. I started my career with space science during the first quarter, fulfilled my fantasy for stargazing, then switched to education in the second quarter, the best way to touch human lives. And in the third quarter, alongside education, I pursued research that utilized natural resources to design and develop electronic devices and circuits, utilizing nature in its natural form and mindfully explored the purpose and opportunities with the existential species for overall survival, human survival and life. Eventually, in the final quarter, my endeavor will be to establish an institute of spirit and science, which is logic and tantra, mantras, meditation, yoga, and ritual, to arrive at the something enlightening, much satisfying, rewarding, and meaningful, the final truth, which is purity. The Institute of Spirit and Science will redefine education like never before to humanity. What I have been doing. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the words of this great thinker, scientist, and educationist who is mindful for our today and tomorrow as a glorious nation. Please put your hands together as I extend an invitation to Dr. Yogeshwar Prasad Kosta to share his innermost thoughts on life, education, and the UTU path forward.
Before I share my thoughts and a socio-philanthropic vision amongst this august gathering today on this momentous occasion, I bow before all of you of the dais for the simple reason that I have grown up with Janta hi Janardan hai. So I bow to you religiously before I share my thoughts. Following this, I recognize the humble presence of the Honorable President of the University, Sri Shailesh Bhai Patel. हमारे लिए अतिथि ही सबसे बड़ा होता है। आज हमारे पास एक ऐसे अतिथि हैं जिन्होंने अपने पूरे जीवन काल में एक योगी की तरह कंट्रीब्यूट किया है, in particular in the state of Gujarat, and he has been the steam engine of this Gujarat. I welcome the honorable guest, Shri Dr. Hasmukh Adia sir, who has come all the way to bless us and grace the occasion. I recognize the presence of our honorable guest, Sri Ramesh Bhai Patel, Sri Ashwin Bhai Patel, Vice President Sri Kirit Bhai Patel, my dear friend and colleague, and your all students beloved, Dr. Dinesh Bhai Shah, trustees of the dais, accompanying wives of the guests, seated behind me, the deans of faculties, and other social, philanthropic enthusiasts present here in this momentous occasion. I thank you very much for being a part of the 12th UTU Convocation. Thank you very much for coming and being a part of this humble journey which spreads the light through acquisition of knowledge, skills, and other scientific associates. Thank you very much. I'd like to be very short and brief and leave you all with this reverberating thoughts just in a few lines regarding the vision of Uka Tarsadia University here. This is a consciousness, and our first belief at the university is, it's just one line, that we believe that imagination is our next new curriculum. And being a multidisciplinary university, we believe in nurturing a step ahead of knowledge, which is imagination. And we are structurally, scientifically, spiritually, socially, economically gearing up to embrace imagination to be a part of the curriculum. That's our vision. Our motto at the university is based on one foundation word. And that word is, of course, in the present times, very, very important. And that word is speed. And when I coin this word speed, I believe that everybody can understand what speed means to all of you in terms of development, in terms of growth, in terms of education, in terms of opportunities, and in terms of your dreams, etc., etc., etc. So I have this 5 simple sentences to share with you relating to our motto at UTU, which is speed. The first thing, learn with speed. That's the best student. The second one, doing with speed, the best worker. Third, forget with speed. The most happiest. And it also points to the fact that change with speed, that's the best attitude. The fifth one, being with speed, the best alignment. Therefore, folks, friends, colleagues, professionals, speed is the next new normal. And speed is progress, speed is sustenance, speed is subsistence, and speed is growth. That's the motto at UT. A few values that we want to instill and inculcate. Communication, information, networking, knowledge, philanthropism, socialism, spirituality, and patriotism with speed. These are the values that we want to inculcate and instill, not only amongst the student, but also amongst our own community. So U2U is a living philanthropic entity that exists through such values. The university is spread in this pristine 150 acres land with a total construction of 40 lakh square feet, having 25 buildings, 83 programs, 8,000 plus students, 600 plus teachers, and a very pristine and conducive environment. There are many, many laurels this year that has been bestowed, acquired with the university. We believe in 3 P's: production of knowledge, propagation of knowledge, preservation of knowledge, protection of knowledge, and then last but not the least, we also want to pan through knowledge and network. That's the one. Some of the achievements at a glance which I want to share. We have this time 1,770 students graduating, of which 192 hail for diploma in engineering. The undergrad captures 1,225. The postgraduates capture 334, and total of 19 PhD will be receiving their degrees now. As far as research, publications, and patents are concerned, the university publishes articles of scientific, economic, and public interests each year. This year we have a total publications of 103 in journals and conferences, books and chapters and other technical articles around 230. We have received grants through 25 different projects coming from sponsored as well as non-sponsored category. And the total fund that has been received is around 3.5 crores. In a recent development, Tarsadia Institute of Chemical Sciences has received DST FITS grant of 1 plus crore rupees, and it's the only institute in chemical science in the state of Gujarat, which is a very recent development. More than 175 teachers have participated in workshops, seminars and conferences within the state, within the country and outside. As far as the placements are concerned, we have more than 80% placements happen this far. The average package stands at 3 lakhs per annum and the highest package is at 9.6 lakhs per annum. Our students have received stipends during their grant projects and training in the industry, and the average stipend is pitched at around 10,000 per month. Sorry, it's 10,000 per month, and the highest stipend being 25,000 per month. We have a very competent, dynamic association of teachers with postdoc, research and master degree qualifications. Alongside, more than 25% of our teachers hail from institutions of importance they visited regularly, conducting advanced courses and programs and classes amongst our students to provide them the knowledge which is needed by the industry and the skill to participate in the economic development and growth processes. We have more than 50 entrepreneurial ventures being incubated at the university, and we believe a few of them would crystallize as a company in the future. This is all I wanted to share as far as the university is concerned. Last but not the least, to the graduating students, I have a message to share with all of you, and they are associated with 4 words. And these 4 words are very similar in response to a rubber ball and a crystal ball. And those words are, the first one is work. Only if you work, you will have work. And it's like a rubber ball. The more you work, the better the bounce. So whenever you work, wherever you work, whatever you work with, please pay attention and complete scientific and spiritual dedication to your work. जो जितना काम करेगा उसको ही काम मिलेगा. The other 3, they are like crystal balls. You just drop them, it breaks and makes no sound. The first one is promise. If you have made a promise, die for it. Because when it breaks, it doesn't make a sound. And you won't even feel it. The second one is about trust. If somebody trusts you, make sure that you don't kill it. Because if the trust is killed, you will be nobody. And if somebody loses trust on you, they never make any sound, very similar to a crystal ball. And the last one is promise. Sorry, promise. Last one is relationship. Relationships are very, very important for your personal as well as your professional growth. Maintain them. If you lose them, they again don't make any sound, and you never know when it withers to zero or nothing. So with these three, let me consolidate once again. Work, promise, trust, and relationships. Please take care of them, and you will be able to take the blows of profession and society very differently. So, thank you very much, and God bless you all.